There is a little bit of chip and lack of respect there. I mean, we pride ourselves in outworking people, and if people haven't figured it out in the last couple of years that we do that, let them keep disrespecting us. We'll just keep playing with it, and we work in silence and kick butt in public.
David Stuckey clearly isn't amused that so much of the preseason scuttlebutt within Missouri 8-man football has largely ignored his North Shelby Raiders, and he feels his squad will be empowered to do something about that. Emphasis on the word power.
Every morning, weight room was full, and those people that didn't come to weights here at school, they went and worked out with Bryce Johnson. And he's very good at developing strength and agility and speed, and just really we put in a bunch of work throughout the summer, and I think it's going to prepare us nicely for the season ahead.
There's a collective strength about this unit that manifests itself in myriad ways in Shelbyville. Most obviously, the return of 1,600-yard rusher Amos Fredrickson and the sizable mashers who pave his path.
I mean, a team is only as good as its offensive and defensive lines, and that's where we return all our experience, plus we return our starting running back. And so, we do have a great nucleus returning. I mean, every year you've got to replace great seniors, and we had great production out of J.D. Rich and Brendan McDaniel, Clay Cook on the defensive side. But we feel like the strength of our team and where we'll win and lose games is right there on the line. And, history tells us and tradition tells us the line is usually what wins you games.
It does a lot because, I mean, you look at some of our biggest competition, they've got some of their big skill guys in at linebacker, and if we can go and mash their front line that also plays offense on the other side of the ball and then get up to that second level and start dominating them as well, it really puts a strain on that other team and makes it difficult for them to keep going play after play after play when it comes back to offense.
That established, there will be some new skill position pieces in place here.
New guys that are stepping in, Gabe Orr. So we got another Orr coming in the receiver. Gabe brings that exceptional Orr speed and that toughness and that mentality towards it. At quarterback, Jay Daniel, who was one of the leaders on the basketball team last year, really stepped forward, is stepping into under center for us. And so we're really, really confident with what he's bringing forward. And so, like I said, you add a couple small pieces to that offensive line that's returning all the way across, and we feel like we've got a good, solid nucleus to work from.
It's gone pretty well. Gabe is just moving in a position. He started offense for us last year. Jade stepped in last year during the Bramer game, which was a shootout, and he led us to our first touchdown drive of the game. We really aren't going to be lacking, I don't think, at those positions either. It's just adjusting to the tempo at those different positions at the varsity level to really get us in gear.
There's an even more compelling argument to be made on behalf of the Raider defense. With its impressive set of attack ends.
It's actually really nice because I see Oren Vanskijk and Sam Schwanke's just monstrous wingspan. It's going to be hard for people to run around that, especially with the speed and strength that they put behind it.
And a repurposed Riley Greening eating up real estate in the second level.
Well, it's just for flexibility because we're so deep on the line. He's worked so hard to improve his speed. He went down and ran a 4.8 40. He's down to 200 pounds. Really looks more like a linebacker, and so we're doing some conversion there, just some a hybrid type position at times. He'll be at the defensive end, and other times he'll be playing a linebacker spot, more like a jack.
There's also a beefed up schedule looming here as a potential proving ground, starting with Bishop LeBlond right out of the gate.
We got a little bit of tweaking to do, but with how our team operates and how they work hard, I see ourselves in the state championship this year.